Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video in Azure Data Factory playlist. So today we are going to see about what is an SAS URI token authentication in Azure Data Factory linked services. So we are going to perform a copy activity. So we are going to move an Excel file from Azure ADLS Gen2 to Azure Blob Storage with the help of Azure Data Factory pipelines. So we are going to configure the linked service with SAS URI authentication. So in our previous videos we have learned about what is an integration runtime, what is linked service, and what is dataset. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch that videos before this so you can understand this video better. So let us get into the video. So let me give an overview of what is an Azure Blob or ADLS Gen2 account. So an Azure Blob or ADLS Gen2 account is a storage service provided by Azure where you can store your data securely in the cloud. So it will provide you high scalability and high security for your stored data. So you can able to store your semi-structured, unstructured audios, videos or text files, anything inside the blob storage. So it is cost effective and highly scalable. So it provides a robust security for your data, and there are different access tiers available for you. So you can able to provide the access tiers based on your business needs, and there are recovery policies for your storage data. So you can able to store your data and access it anywhere in the cloud. So let me provide an overview of what is a SAS URI authentication. So an SAS URI authentication will provide a secure authentication for your storage account access to for a particular person for a particular period of time. So you can able to provide a limited access for your user for the particular storage account within a specific period of time. You can include the role or access information for your user, and you can able to generate the URI endpoint with a specified amount of time, and you can able to share those URI with your user, and the particular user can able to access your Azure Blob or ADLS Gen2 account through the URI. So there are some advantages. So it provides a granular access control for your users. So you can provide particular access for your particular storage account for the particular user, and you can able to avoid sharing those access keys. So before creating an URI, you can able to share the access keys itself to an user, but in this URI authentication you can able to provide a particular access or a level of control to your user, and you can provide this for a limited amount of period. So there are some limitations as well. So you can able to create a SAS URI, which a single URI can able to access your particular container or a particular storage account. So this may lead to misused, or it can be leaked to the persons. So you need to handle this with extreme care, and you need to carefully maintain the access control and the expiration period for that particular URI. So you are going to provide the specific access within a specific amount of period. So you need to configure everything in a right way. So let me walk through what is the use case we are going to perform today. So we have an Excel file in Azure ADLS Gen2. We are going to move the particular Excel from Azure ADLS Gen2 to the blob storage with the help of copy activity in the pipeline. So we are going to configure the linked service with the help of SAS URI authentication. So there are several authentications available for us to connect to the blob storage or ADLS Gen2 account. So particularly we are going to use SAS URI in this scenario. So let me get into the Azure portal, and let us start the live demonstration. So now we are inside the Azure portal. So to create or configure this SAS URI, you need to get into the storage account. It might be a blob or a ADLS Gen2 account first. So once you get inside the storage account, you can just scroll down and you can find the shared access signature under the security and networking in your storage accounts. So you can just get into the shared access signature to create this SAS URI for your storage account. So let me click on this. So here you can provide the access and the expiration period. So here is the allowed services for your storage account. So we have selected the blob, file, queue and tables. So let me select the resource type container, and also you can select the particular access for the user. So there are read, write, delete, list, add, create, update, process. So these are some of the access types for your storage account. So you can able to provide the expiration period. So you can provide the start date and the end date. Even you can provide the start time and end time. So you can able to provide the granular control over a certain period of time for the users. So once you have configured all these things, you can just click on generate SAS and connection string. So once you click on this, it will generate a list of URLs. So here you can find the blob service SAS URL. Let me just copy this. Let me open my notepad, and you can just paste this. So we need this endpoint and the access token followed by this to authenticate to our blob storage. So let me minimize this, and let us get into the Azure Data Factory first. So you can get to the resource, the Azure Data Factory, which we have created in our previous videos. So just click on Launch Studio. So now we are under the Azure Data Factory portal. So let us go to the Author tab. So in this Author tab, you can develop your pipeline setup, and you can provide the activities that you are going to perform. So let me click on New Pipeline. And let us provide a name for this pipeline. So pipeline blob SAS URI. So you can drag and drop the copy activity inside the canvas. So once you have added this, you can just rename the activity. So copy Excel from ADLS to blob. So let me go to the source. So let me drop down this and select this Excel data source. So this we have created in our previous videos. Let me open this dataset. So let me show the configuration that we have provided. So we have created a linked service to connect to this ADLS Gen2 account. So in this linked service, we have used the access key authentication. So we have provided the endpoint of the ADLS Gen2 account and the access key. So we have created the linked service to connect to the ADLS Gen2 account. So we have navigated to the sample container. Under the demo folder, we have taken the test.excel file to the destination. So let me go to the pipeline and get into the sync. So here we are going to provide a new dataset. So let me select the Azure Blob Storage. Click on continue. Let me provide the CSV. Click on continue. So let me provide a name for the dataset blob SAS URI. So let us create a new linked service for this. So let me name this as ls underscore blob SAS URI. So you need to select the integration runtime. So let it be Azure Auto Result Integration Runtime. So let me select SAS URI in this authentication type. So here we need to provide the SAS URL and the SAS token, which we have already have in our notepad. So let me copy this endpoint and paste it here. And let me copy the remaining thing with it, which is the access token. So let me paste it here. So once we have provided the URL and the token, let us click on test connection. So the connection has been successful. So let me just click on create. It should hello கேக்குது. So we have created the linked service. So let us browse this folder. So let me select this sample container and click OK. So under the sample container, I need the file as test.csv. So let me keep this as header as the first row. So let me click none. So there is no file inside my blob storage. So we are going to create this. So let me select as none and click OK. So we have configured the source and the sink. So let us validate this pipeline. So once the validate has been successful, so let us debug the pipeline. So the pipeline is currently in progress. So now the pipeline got succeeded. So let us click on this explore button. So our Excel file from the Azure ADLS Gen2 has been moved to Azure Blob Storage. So you can see one file has been read with 10 rows.